All right. I think I'm live. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. We are here. All right. We are here. Have my echo there. All right, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. If you are watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, definitely comment replay. Um, this is going to be a good conversation. I do believe that we need to just go ahead and just, like I said, we need to just really we just need to lean into this. We need to stop being nervous, stop being scared. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, definitely comment replay. This is, like I said, this is going to be a hard pill to swallow today. But I am absolutely excited to talk about data because I do think that we need to just be real. We just need to be real. And we need to be real with ourselves. We need to be real with what's happening. We need to be real about the future instead of trying to hurry up and get out of here. Okay? Because I see that all the time on timeline. I'm just waiting on, the Lord is coming back to get us, and the Lord Jesus is coming back. Stop trying to leave. You're going to make yourself sick. You ain't even doing nothing here. Okay? Lean in. Stop being scared. Okay, we're going to talk about, I'm going to share my screen in a minute because I need y'all to I need to put a visualization to all this stuff. Before I get started, however, I need to put a shameless plug here because y'all are here to get your life. And I have to do what I'm supposed to do as a business owner and share with you kind of what I have going on. So number one is the link that is in my caption. Before I get started, we have the 2024 Biz Bundle for $40. If you are someone who is starting a business and you're strapped, but you need some strategies, I do have how to create a lead magnet with the welcome sequence included, how to create a micro offer, the quickest way to 10K, creating your hot list. It's all in this bundle. Create content that converts, internal programming. Some of y'all need that. The lives to leads, the plan and messaging clarity, workshop replay, the 90-day money game, how to accelerate your proposals, and the Honeybook implementation training that is all for $40. I do this every year. This is a grab your 2024 biz bundle. I don't want to hear any excuses. Oh, I really want to be a matriarch. Okay, but start making money so that you become one. I've heard it so many times. If you don't have $40 to invest in your business, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just putting this here. Get your life together. Y'all say y'all want to do this and do that. Get your money up. Stop stalling. Okay? Okay. So I'm putting it there, pinning it, and then I'm going to remove it later. Okay. Let me go ahead and share my screen because I'm not going to play with y'all today. I'm just not. I'm going to get on here, and I have been, just really recharging my energy. Going live every day does take a lot of energy out of me. And then also I have a growing, got my clients, getting them prepared for Wednesday night, coaching them. So we just gotta make some moves. We got to make some moves. And we can't be like, I don't know, I don't know. The poor will always be among us. That's something that we do know. Okay. That's something that we do know. But I'm going to share my screen because I'm going to shout out to my client. Sasha, who sent me or tagged me in this article. And I just want to tell her thank you for that. And she was like, Coach, you got to see this. And I was like, girl, you just gave me my laugh for today. You just gave me my laugh, baby, because this right here is it. Okay. This is it. And I got so many windows open. Let me close some of this stuff out. Because y'all don't think fat meat ain't greasy. And we going on. We got to go on. We just got to simply go on. Let me see who's on live today. Good morning, Kristen from New York. I love it. Calista from Virginia. Do what you got to do to enjoy some heaven. Now, I know I am. I know that's right. Sasha, thank you again. Esther is live. Esther, where you tuning in from? Hey, Mazoe. We going on. We're going on. We are going on. That's simple. All right. So let me get ready to share because 100K is now considered. I know that's something y'all don't want to hear. A lot of people they get very upset about that type of information, but I'm trying to help you. Okay, I'm trying to help you. Okay. Can y'all see me? Let me make sure because I don't know if you can or not. Let me let me pull up Facebook because I just need to make sure y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? Yes, Tanika said we can see. Okay, perfect. Rashonda's all the way from Austin, Texas. Hey, Robin. Hey, Taretha. Okay. So as you can see, this article came from smartasset.com and it just shows the living what it takes to live comfortably in each US state 2024. It's a study. And I'm going to say this too before I even really just get started on this data is simply this is that I need y'all to leave your emotions in the bed. Okay. You had all 2019 to 2023 to be emotional and to be extra. Now you're going to have to turn stoic. Now you're going to have to walk by psychology. Now you are going to have to stop caring. I'm sorry. I just want to help this person. I feel sorry for this person. You in the wrong era. This is the wrong era. Care about those who care about you. That sounds real mean. You give too much attention to people who do not care. If your family, your friends, quote unquote, the people you've been hanging around, if they are not feeding into you, if they're not pouring into you, just like you pour into everybody else, they gotta go. I'm sorry. Stop trying to pull people up. That's why your back hurt. Okay, here we go. Here's the income. It takes to live comfortably in each U.S. state. Not and this is, let me just go here. Life, it says life can be cheaper for many Americans. Yes, outside of the big city. So if you are in a big city right now and you hurting, that's what you said. You know, I'm here to do my destiny. I'm here to do my work. Okay, but if you hurting, you probably need to move outside in the country somewhere. Because baby, this is the lowest it's gonna be. It's the lowest. Years of high inflation, cost increases have affected almost everybody. So everybody is feeling it. You ain't all this, oh, I'm just going through. Let me tell you something, lean in and start making more money. There is no such thing as cutting back. If you're building a business, ain't no budget. I need to cut back. No, you need to cut back because you ain't got no skills. I don't understand that. Anyway, if you aspire, I'm reading this right here. If you aspire to maintain a comfortable lifestyle, the 50-30-20 budget rule recommends spending approximately 50% of your income on basic needs like food and housing. 50% of your income is going towards food and is going towards your house. 30% on your wants and your desires, and putting away that extra stuff towards your savings and paying off whatever debt. Okay. Here we go. Massachusetts. If you're in Massachusetts right now, a single person, we need to make at least 116,000 to cover basics. 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 Or you need to make 55, $7 or $56 an hour, at least, for a family with two working parents of two children. This is why the men want you to go on coffee dates. They cannot afford you. When a man talks about how much money he's putting up and how much money he's investing in, I got, I don't play with my money. Baby, they can't. Look at that. They got to be making at least. Don't get in here and fight me in the comments. And I'm doing this for love because y'all like to fight. I think we've become a generation of fighters instead of readers. Amen. For a family of two, working parents of two, a total family income would need to be about 301,000. Baby, he got to pay my rent. He can't. He can't. He can't. Stop looking for him to pay your rent. He can't. He has a lot of children going on. He got a lot of stuff. It's less expensive to raise a family in California than live comfortably alone. People are leaving California. They getting up out of there. The costs are going down in Cali because a lot of people are leaving. So California ranks third most expensive for a single adult to live comfortably at 113,650. What is live comfortably? Let's break that part down. Live comfortably means to be in a physically relaxed way, to live in a physically relaxed way that is free from restraint, free from financial worry. The Cambridge Dictionary states that comfortably also means having enough money to lead a good life. Lead. I got to get started on my business. I got a $40 biz bundle that's pinned to the comment section and in the link in the caption. You got to get started. You've got to stop playing. Get you some money. Get a skill set. Your head needs to be down. You don't have time to be on Bumble. A lot of people right now are mad at Bumble. I'm on Bumble. Why? Because right now in Cali, everybody needs to be making at least 113,000. The total family income should be at least 276,000 in the Connecticut 279, New York 278. I mean, why are you on Bumble? Get Bumble off. I want to heal. I want to heal for the man of my dreams. Okay. It requires at least for an adult to live, let's see, to live comfortably in West Virginia, 78,000. Okay. West Virginia is least expensive for a single adult who only needs to make an estimated $37.88, or pretty much $38 per hour. Pre-tax. When it comes to two working adults raising two children, you said they're doing two children. So all of y'all talking about 3, 4, 5, 7, and 10. You need to quadruple that. Two working adults need the least money to raise children in Mississippi. Like Mississippi is the poorest state. Like I don't, and Mississippi is like a hop, skip, and a jump from Memphis, and I can't stand going down there. I just can't. A family in Mississippi would need 177,000 in Mississippi. In Mississippi. Mm-mm. Nobody's coming. Nobody is coming. Do you understand this? I ain't never seen people who are so ready to leave. If you read my little breakdown the other night, I said that the whole 2000 years Pisces was in motion. You were gaslit that Jesus was coming back the entire 2000 years. The entire 2000 years, you were living in an anxious state. You lived the age of Pisces was all anxiety, because you had to look over your back and make sure that you were standing upright and you were one of the righteous, because you did not want to miss the rapture. And now we're on the other side. Don't you know they're creating a new Bible? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You're in Genesis. Jay, why are you laughing? It's not funny. Yes, it is. I am going to walk in joy, baby. Because I have understood that the planet is my home. I ain't got time. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to protest. I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody. I'm here to mind my business and do my divine work. And when it's time for me to go on to where I need to go on to, then I'm gonna be ready to go on. But until then, we live in heaven on earth, and that's just on period. Because according to the stats, some of y'all are looking at this and saying, "Ooh, but Jay, I'll make that now, and I'm already hurting." It's their basic needs. This is for basic needs. This is not for wants. This is not for like, I'm gonna turn up on the weekend. This ain't for, I'm gonna spend a 30 days in Cabo. I'm gonna spend, 2 months in Bali. This is for basic needs, for your home, to eat, maybe get your nails done every now and then when you have a little extra money. This is basic, honey. This is basic. Y'all talking about y'all want a rich man? I want a honey. I'm ready to live soft life. This is basic, baby. So if your business is creating 116,000 or woo, look at Georgia. Look at Georgia. Georgia is at 96K for one. That's for basic necessities. Did you hear what I said? Basic. This ain't gonna say, 30 and 40. 30 and 40s. I don't know where you at. They don't need to be on the internet. They need to be making some money. Period. If you didn't come on the internet to work, you came on the internet to escape. And escapism is going to be your downfall. I'm here to work. I'm not here on the internet to, oh my gosh, like I just love your lipstick. No, I'm here to, are you doing the matriarch or not? Are you coming on board? Are you getting your skill set together? I love you. But baby, right here, if you in Georgia, you need to be like, you got 2 kids and you got 2 kids by yourself, you need to add. Because you ain't got no help. It's just you. You don't have bandwidth. And some of y'all, like I said, you're going too slow. And then you want to do all this extra stuff. $212,000. You need to be at least there. So if you're a single mama out there talking about, I'm ready to go find me a baby, I'm gonna go talk to this man. Are you at 212? And you notice it said income. It didn't say sales. It says after income is after all of your expenses and the taxes. That's your take home. If you're not at that, no, you need to get out of the hookah bars. Lead it. Don't do another hookah anything. I don't want to see it on my timeline. I'm gonna hit the roof if I go on your stories and I see you with a hookah. Why you got a hookah? Unless it's your club. Sasha, they're lying. They're lying. People need to create a way to make excuses and justify their lack of ability to focus. I told y'all we are in times where people are going to have to decide if they are too tired to get up for their own children. You got children right now that are going through it because their mamas are going through it. And a lot of these mamas out here, a lot of these mamas, these daddies and whatever, they are so detached from their children's future because they're trying to they're oversexed and underperforming. They just are. They just are. They're just they're oversexed. They gotta have each other, and everybody gotta be licking and lapping over you. You don't have time when you got 212,000 as a basic need. Like that's it. Okay, that's it. If you are in Oregon, if you are in Maryland, you need to be right here, baby. I got all these kids. That's why your head needs to be down. That's why everybody got an attitude. Don't you know that the reason why a lot of people are mad and upset because inflation has outpriced your need to just sit and do nothing, and it also outpriced love. It outpriced real authentic like casual friendships, like friendship. Everything in your life right now has to be of equal or more value. I'm sorry. Everybody want to come into my DMs and say, Coach, can I ask you, can you help me with right now? Everything that I have got all the Q&As available. If you are not here to change your life, and if you're not here to quantum leap, I don't want to hear it. I love you. And I say that with love. Time is a ticking. Okay. Time is a ticking. So here we go. Real quick. Top 10 states where it's most expensive to live comfortably. $100,000 is no longer a flex. Please stop telling people that $100,000, babe, I make 6 figures. That is poverty. Okay. You need to be at multi-six. You need to really be at 500,000. I'm being for real. And I think that y'all don't understand this because y'all really trying to like suppress, but to be honest, like you don't have the bandwidth. You need to be reaching for a $30,000 month or more. Like that needs to be your minimum. Don't come and ask me about a $29 product. Should I sell this? Do you have an audience? Do you have an email list of 5,000 people? If you don't have your stuff, if you're not starting your YouTube channel, if you don't have your marketing funnel, your sales funnel together, don't ask me about a $29, $24, $17 product. I don't care about that because you're gonna lose your nervous system trying to. You gotta go. Massachusetts, baby. To raise 2 children, 301. Hawaii, baby, 294. That's basic. I keep saying basic so I can, because y'all probably looking at this, oh, that ain't bad. Basic needs. Okay. Basic needs. California, 276K. I'm gonna move on down here. Washington, the state, 257,000. You don't have that kind of time. 264K. Actually, 265K for Colorado. New Jersey, 251. This the least expensive. Let's go down here. West Virginia. Arkansas. Right across the bridge from Memphis. 180K. I never thought I would see today. Even for a single working adult, you got to make it at least 80. You're making 80,000. Woo, baby. Let me tell you something. Oklahoma, 80K. If you get 194, you gotta be making, both of y'all gotta work. So if you got a man that's not making, like, you gotta work, you have to. And you need to be making 100 so it can equal out. I'm sorry. You will be working with a man who does not, like, two of y'all in the house. You know, you and your partner talking about y'all want to go. Are y'all right here? Kentucky, 190,000. South Dakota. Jeez, 192. South Dakota. I forgot that was a state. South Dakota. Ooh, take care of me. He better get the majority of the bills because, baby, y'all need at least 192,000 to cover the entire household. Louisiana, down in Orleans, Baton Rouge. Baby, 189,000. 190,000. Mardi Gras is canceled. Okay. You need to be in the house on your computer. Click clack. And you need to have your green, your gold, and your purple in the house. You can have your king's cake as you take breaks. Mardi Gras is on Stand Store, on Pinsite, on WordPress. Social media marketing, Mardi Gras. That's your Mardi Gras going forward. Ain't no parade. Watch the parade at home while you doing your sales calls. That's it. What you out there for? What are you out there celebrating? Because everybody out there, I guarantee you, they either making triple that, they're 189, or they're up under 182. You don't need to be out there. You watch from the house. I love Louisiana. I absolutely love Louisiana. New Orleans. I love New Orleans. Look at these comments because y'all are, I know y'all holler. Elle says a Nola native. I'm screaming. I mean, no hookah, no English shrimp or brunches. Elle said they have a reason to parlay. Woof. Amen. I hope you're talking about the ones that's making triple. Because the ones that's making under this right here, there's no outside. If anybody's flashing anybody, it better be for a light bill. That's all I'm saying. If you out there and you flashing, you better have your rent invoice or your stuff sitting next to you for somebody to pay, because that's the transaction that's taking place. I'm just telling you. Mississippi, 177K. Mississippi. Iowa. If you got family in Iowa, go check on them, please. 211,000 for basic. Okay. I'm just telling you. This is where we at. Okay. Woo. This was hard. I'm just telling you. Let me pull this map up because I got this map too that I need to share with y'all, because y'all, it's just, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, the mind needs order. The mind needs order at this point. Baby, everybody eating. Everybody is eating. Let me do this again. Because some of y'all know y'all are visual people. Y'all are visual, so I need to share this. I hope it let me. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Can y'all see that? Yes. Okay. I think you can. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all a long time ago, 100K is going to be too low. I told you that. I told you got to get ahead and not behind. I told you this. I told you that last year was going to be the last year. That's the lowest you're going to ever see it, because they are trying to get you back in line. This is the great reset. This is what we talked about. Some of y'all are just starting to follow me, or it's just starting to connect with me. But if you go back to some of my old stuff, I've been telling y'all, like, 2020 was the time of the great reset. They knew exactly what they were doing. They needed to get people back in a line to settle for the least. They want the least amount of labor. I mean, the least amount for the most labor. So, which means that they want to pay you less and take you up a notch when it comes down to your work. They want you to be overworked and underpaid. That's the whole point of the whole labor system. This is not to, when I see people get online talking about they're not paying me what I'm worth, of course they're not. Corporate America will not see you as a human being, okay? You are not a human being according to corporate. You are human capital. Please remember that. You are human capital. But see, then y'all get out here in entrepreneurship with that same mentality, and you're mad and you're upset because nobody is coming to you, and you have this attitude that you are owed. Nobody owes you anything out here. Not even, I don't owe, nobody owes me anything. So when you see things like this, like a map that represents, like, you just need to see that what is going on here is for you to either catch up or go back to work, to go back to corporate. And some of you may need to do that because your nervous system is too sensitive. You got to do the work. There is nobody coming. I need y'all to start creating tools for yourself, for your nervous system. Can you sit down and walk me through? No. That's time. YouTube University is on and popping. Human capital. That's what you are to corporate. So you get out here with that same mentality. You've got to do the work on yourself. Entrepreneurship is more than just making money. You got to do the work on your mind, your spirit, your emotions, all of these things. The total person has to be worked on. That's why I told y'all need coaching. And some of y'all will fight that. I've never seen it before. I've never seen people who fight for things. You fight to keep, oh, I just want to, I'm not here to call to you. You're either going to go on or you're not. And I'm sorry. And I say this with love. I'm being for real. Have you seen, like, this is ridiculous. Did y'all see this? Look at Alaska. This is why daycare is triple. And y'all sitting around here twiddling your thumbs, talking about, I'm taking off, I'm taking off, I'm taking off. Why are you taking off? and you haven't done anything in your business. You haven't even got to 5K yet. Why are you taking a break? You're taking a break because you don't have any tools, you don't have any skills, and you're scared. It has nothing to do with femininity. It has nothing to do with the divine feminine. It has nothing to do with that. You live in capitalism. I'm not talking to everybody. I already know some people are gonna get in here and say, well, I'm not gonna work myself to death. I didn't say work yourself to death. I didn't say that. But you're gonna pour yourself to death. Jasmine said those hotel groups have been stating the same things as well. What they saying? Oh Lord, those hotel groups is a trip, honey. But you need to be working at a consistent pace. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Let me say that again for those who didn't catch this. You need to be working at a consistent pace. Whatever you're doing every day, continue to do this every day. Refine as you go. Don't take steps back all the time. Because even some of y'all with partners in the home and spouses in the home, like, you don't even need to be comfortable. I know that you got a mate and they love you, but what you don't want to do is tire your partner out. If your partner gets tired, you need to be picking it up, baby. Because some of y'all saying y'all love it, and my honey, he take care of me, or he take it, they take care. If that person gets tired, that's your cue. You need to pick it up. And some of y'all are depending on that person way too much. And you see them getting tired and you just ignoring it. My heart goes out to people like that. Because some of them are out here really trying and really out here trying to give you the space to be creative, and you sitting at home in your feelings, and you sitting at home crying. I just don't know what it takes for me to get up. Let them get sick. And I'm not speaking sickness on nobody's house. But what you don't want is for you to come home and your mate or your partner has given up. I'm not saying in terms of checking out and unaliving. I'm talking about they're tired and they're stressed and they're sick. And you sat there for 2, 3, 4 years crying and little girl in a woman's body. Stop. You could have been creatively building and had a reservoir ready. If your mate, something happens, you are the reservoir. You are the one that has the savings and the extra and the overflow. But instead, you've been crying every night about nothing, about your feelings. And looking at some of these things, if your mate ain't at least here while you sit at home, because I'm gonna tell you this, I know that this is a family of 2 working adults with 2 children. But to be honest, if y'all talking about y'all want to provide and protect it so bad, that person needs to be at least at these numbers by themselves. That's why you got to go and get part-time jobs and all this stuff, because your partner's not here. Your partner needs to be right here. If y'all talking about providing and protecting, that's basic needs. Your partner needs to be right here. If your partner is not there, you need to get them there. Pour into them. Do what you have to do. Get them there. Because you ain't living no soft nothing if your partner is not at least doing this. And I know y'all, some of y'all don't like the word partner, but that's what y'all are if you both of y'all working. I'm just saying. Even if they are covering a lot of the bills, you need to get this person to a minimum of this. Whatever it is in your state, this is your guideline. It's your point of reference. Let's go back to what it means to live comfortably. In a physically relaxed way that is free from restraint. Okay? If your maid's saying we don't have it, you are in trouble. Red flag. Hint, hint, hint. And I'm going to look at you. My husband said, my partner said that we can't. So what you been doing? I'm gonna look at you. Where your numbers at? Where your numbers? I just been okay. Then you don't have it then. You don't have it. You're not going anywhere. You're not going on vacation. You're gonna have to tighten up. Look at Tennessee. All y'all in Tennessee. Mm-mm. 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 You have to be proactive. Let me tell you something. They moving the goalposts on purpose. You know that, right? Because they know women are very emotional. And when y'all get emotional, y'all want to go protest and look at everybody else's country and what they have going on. Do you see what's going on over there? Baby, the minimum amount to live in your state is 196K. You are at 50. You don't have time to go protest. You don't have time to go and protest in the street and go and burn flags. Why? Because this is business. America is a business. It's a corporation. It's a corporation. Do you not know that? Do you not get that? It's not a government. It's a corporation. Silly, silly, silly. You are in a corporation. They doing business. Gosh, like y'all don't get this. Like we've been saying this forever. There ain't nobody making it up. United States, look it up. It's a corporation. IRS is a corporation, it's a private corporation. All of it is a private corporation. Even countries, they are all corporations. Why do you think we have a president and not a king? It's the president of a corporation. I'm going to protest for Congo. I'm going to protest for what is it called? Palestine. Look at your state. Mm-mm. I'm not playing with you. I'm playing with you. You get go sit your butt down and protest for your family. Because your protest is gonna look just like this. Look at West Virginia, 189. Protest, stand in the gap for your family. Protest that. Look at Maryland, 239K. If you're single and by yourself, you need to be at these numbers too. Minimum. Minimum. Now watch somebody get in the comments and say, well, it just depends. I make less than that and I'm okay. Check with them in a year. See where they at. Because it ain't gonna get better, baby. It ain't gonna get better. It's not gonna go down. You do not realize that. I'm not playing. It's not going down. It's not going down. Jay, stop speaking it. You know, there's a difference between creating your own reality and understand that there is a reality that you cannot escape from. You know, because there's a lot of potent power here, and the potent power outweighs your power to be mediocre and to try to accept, like, oh, I don't want you to be negative, but you also, in that same regard, not creating your own reality, and you're scared to put those things out there. So you will either be managed over or you're going to have to learn how to manage yourself. But either way, you're going to be managed. So choose ye this day. This ain't a fear-mongering post. This is not fear-mongering. If you have trust in God and trust in yourself, this is just a reminder. This is just a refresher post. This is just a refresher video. Fear mongering is for people who are not doing anything and they're getting a wake up call today. That's fear. I'm not here to keep you in fear. I'm here to help you to navigate and to navigate self. You're tired. I understand that. That's what they want. They want you to get tired. They want you fatigued. Don't you get that? I'm not making any money. Find a way. Entrepreneurs, if you are on here, y'all need to give me some hearts if you're an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, sound off. I need hearts. I need something in the comments. Tell me what you are doing. You ought to be making more money. You live in the craziest yet most interesting times right now. And I'm telling you this for a reason. You are literally able to create your own reality. You just got to ask for bigger. You've got to refine your messaging. You've got to get good at content. Some of y'all will post content and the content ain't got jack to do with what you got going on. But as soon as you're ready to make money, nobody is buying just because you're ready to sell. That's not how this goes. I told y'all this is it for me. I'm closing up the arc. Coaching is y'all won't be able to handle after this year. I'm telling you, you won't be able to handle it. Y'all gonna be one coaching, and I don't do whining. Coaching and whining is not the same thing. Just because you need somebody to vent to about how tired you are, I am not that person. I want you to tell me what you are doing. What have you done? Accountability. And if you can't do accountability, do not come in my program. I'm not doing it. I've had clients in the past tell me, "Oh, coach, I just, I'm not here to. I just want to tell you what I'm doing, but just want to let you know, no feedback necessary." No, I'm going to give you feedback. You're not going to emotionally dump on me, and then I don't have anything to say. No, you paid me for feedback, and that's what you're going to get. And I'm going to give you unsolicited feedback because that's what I do. I just, I was just putting this here. Okay, well, pay somebody, go get a therapist because you're going to get this work. And I'm going to tell you, go get it done. Because I'm about to go live in my client group in just a minute. They got fire coming from me. They got fire coming. So if you're a matriarch or you're in my intensive right now, after this live, I'm going live in the private group because I'm over it. I need to see some numbers. Everybody on here, everybody needs to show me numbers. Where are your numbers? I'm a coach for real. Like I don't I coach high performers. I don't coach. Because right here is where you need to be. Like, look at your state. Look at your state. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you're too sensitive and emotionally distraught, go get my course. Don't come in my program. Baby, she got me. I am not finna okay, don't come in my program. I'm telling you this straight up. I don't do mediocre. I don't do middle. I don't, if you're gonna get in there and fight for your middle class lifestyle, I'm not the coach for you. Find somebody else, find a membership. I'm not doing it. I gotta get you here. I gotta get you to at least 500. You need to be at least 30K. If you're not trying to go to 30K, I am not the one for you. Y'all to get tired of doing little here and a little there. This is over. They already, like I told y'all, they create a new Bible. That's happening. Whether you like it or not, you holding on to the King James version is they are creating a new creation story. I'm getting off of here because I'm about over it. I'm about over it. They can't do that. Why can't they? They did it the first time, and you bought into it. What's wrong with another one? Hmm? That Bible's written by men, just like this one will be written by men. What's the difference? Now watch somebody challenge. That's the word of God. How, is it? Jay, because it's a collection of stories, honey. They did it the first time. See, y'all forget that what they're doing now with creating a new Bible. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying nothing. Like, let me for the record, baby. I'm coming from a state of neutrality. I ain't got a dog in this fight. I'm looking at all of this as an observer. Okay. I'm an observer. I am not somebody who's indoctrinated anymore. Okay. So before you get your panties in a bunch saying, is this coach, is she okay with this? No, I'm okay. I'm not saying I agree with it. To be honest, I'm just passing through. Okay. I am literally just passing through. I want y'all to remember that. I'm here to do my job, watch everything unfold, and then that's it. I'm doing the best I can. But I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all holding on to these ancient texts, see what they're doing. This is another 2,000 years that they're getting ready for. You won't be here at the end. You ain't gonna be here. Because a lot of y'all got like they don't understand. A lot of people gonna have to leave. That's another thing y'all don't understand. If you don't lean into what's happening, because this is another 2,000 years that they're preparing for. Okay, this is another 2,000. Every age has its own story. Y'all quiet. I knew that people gonna drop off because it's messing with their theology. It's messing with their religion. It's messing with that's that Piscean consciousness. And I get it. I understand. If I was there, I would probably log off too. I would probably say, you know what, coach is talking crazy. And that's indoctrination. That's literally what I'm talking about. That is indoctrination. And you're gonna have to free yourself from that. Because there's gonna come a time when you can't call your pastor. You ain't gonna be able to call your apostle. You ain't gonna be able to call the missionaries and tell them pray for you. If you cannot go to God yourself and get it done yourself, if you cannot in your body heal your own body with your own mind, because your doctors are going to go out. Your doctors are not going to be able to stabilize themselves. They're going to be poor too, because they won't be able to keep up. People are going to stop going to the doctor because they're going to learn how to heal themselves. Especially black and brown folk. Like black and brown folks, yeah, religion did a number on you. They did. They did a number on us. You're gonna have to go to God for yourself. You're gonna have to use the Bible. You have to learn to use the Bible as a prophetic book. Use it for prophetic sound to declare and decree laws and codes and unlock codes in that. That's what you're gonna have to use it for. But to use it as a moral compass is craziness to me, considering what's all in it. But you are going to have to use the wisdom books, the Psalms, the Proverbs, the Ecclesiastes. You're going to use it for, but this new Bible that they're creating is for the next 2,000 years. So they're indoctrinating a whole nother, that's what I'm saying. You got men right now that's saying, "Oh, we're just gonna wait." You know, the divine is gonna get them. The Most High gonna get them. God gonna come back and get them. For you to say that, that's religion and it's indoctrination. This is why I'm really starting to be disappointed in men. Period, because the lack of initiative is nauseating to me. It's starting to nauseate me. Because why can't you challenge? That's why they talking about the wealth gap. They talking about the wealth gap. They don't have anything else. Oh, the wealth gap. They made single mothers. Are you kidding me? We have more broken homes than any other community. Are you kidding me? And some of us are just gonna have to be okay with that. Your Roman Empire is you as a matriarch. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna tell you this with a smile on my face. Some of y'all with children, especially have multiple children, and you're not working on yourself, and you're not working on your essence, and you're not working on your allure, you're not working on your femininity, you're not working to root yourself in your feminine. What you are doing, you are going to have to find another way to figure things out. And a lot of women who are not able to do this successfully will have to go back to corporate America because you need a daddy more than you need anything else. Corporations are going to be your father. They're going to be your husband. They're going to be your protectors and your providers. And when I say protect, I'm not talking about protecting you from physical harm. I'm talking about protecting as far as 8 hours a day, you're going to be in a place of management. Because you don't know how to manage time on your own. So you have to go back to where time can be managed. And then on top of that too, your children will have to fall under the same thing because you're not utilizing time properly. Corporations are for people that need parenting. Absolutely, Calista. Because you can't get out here and do it. This is not for the, let me tell y'all something. Anybody been telling y'all entrepreneurship is easy? It's not. You can have simple processes, and that's why a lot of women can't get out. And they're not even doing the work on themselves, which is very unfortunate. And this is what I'm talking about. You have to get ahead of the ball game and stop being behind. You're behind because you want to be behind and you're not doing the work on yourself. You're gonna have to learn how to go within and ask spirit, why are you not, using your intuition, using that self-mothering, self-parenting. You know what I use? And see, the 6-figure emotional toolkit, I got that too. That's a powerful course in itself. And everybody has bought it like, Jay, you don't know how much this is changing my life. That 6-figure emotional toolkit is everything. And I'm going to tell you why, because a lot of that, what I took myself through to heal from a lot of stuff I talked about yesterday, even basics like handling my basic needs and personal expenses as a woman who is building a business. Somebody, and I told a friend this the other day, I said that this is my first time. This span of life post 2020 is the first time I was able to hold my own with a business, with a child, and did not have to lean and depend on a man or lean and depend on a second job. Ellison was it. And so I say these things to say is that I wanted to create a life where I didn't have to go and get a backup plan. I didn't have to. And I was like, I am more than capable of doing this because there is so much evidence out there that people are doing this. I was looking at stories where women were single and having children and have 3, 4, 5 children, and they were making it on their own. They were building their businesses. So I went off of those examples because I needed to see what it looked like. There is evidence. If you know that there are women out here that are doing business, I remember it was one lady, she had 10 children by herself building a business. And you could probably say, well, she probably got child support. Child support is gum. Okay. I need y'all to stop leaning depending on child support. Men ain't loaded like that, especially when they got multiple kids. And a lot of them, they father so many households and their income is dispersed. So please stop using it as a thing, because child support is not a flex either. And you can tell them I said it. Amen, somebody. You have to find evidence of somebody making it because it's possible. The mind requires order. I was telling my daughter this a couple of days ago, is that your mind is always processing information. In fact, it's overstimulated with information. We're using our minds improperly. I'm going to tell you why I say that. It's because we're using our minds to escape. We're scrolling online without an aim. We're trying to find this dopamine hit. It's the pursuit of the dopamine. So what we do is that we get our phones and we will start scrolling, right? And nothing satisfies. So we're still scrolling, trying to find the hit instead of moving into activities that's going to stimulate the brain in an effective way. Effectiveness is what's going to get you to the life that you want to live. You don't want to be just productive. You want to be effective. I don't see nobody saying nothing. The comfortable life that you desire to live is going to come with effectiveness. So which means that you need to make a goal every single day. To make money every single day, you need to get to a place in your business where you're gathering leads every single day. Something is happening in your company every day. Leads, sales, inquiries, enrollments, testimonials, case studies. Every single day you need a metrics. Every day is a new chapter. Everything right now is dependent upon your ability to stay the course and to put the mind back in an order. That's why you can't focus on nothing no more. You all over the place. Your body gonna tell you everything you need to know. If it's tense right now and you're a six-figure entrepreneur and you can afford it, you need to be able to have some type of outlet, which is, maybe you need to go to the massage therapist once a month, once or twice a month, to get the body untense, to get the muscles loosened and all that trauma in your muscles to just flow on out. Make an appointment and you need to go once a month just to self-maintenance. Because some of y'all are holding all this fear in your body, all this trauma in your body. Get some of that junk out. Focus. And see, I will say this stuff. I will say all these things, and people will go right back to doing what they were doing because we're not good at retaining information. We're good at listening to information, but to retain it is to hold it, to process it properly, and execute accordingly. Women are not good at that. I just made a post about that. Y'all have got to get good at that, or you're going to be under the 100. And that's going to be on purpose because you did it to yourself. And some of y'all are letting your past overpower what is coming. And that's also unfortunate. Because if you have children, shame on you. And if your children are not enough for you to press towards the mark, I really feel bad for them. I really feel very sorry for your children. I really do. And I'm saying that 100% because nobody is paying attention to the children. And it bothers me. Grow up. Nobody is coming. You got to learn how to grow up. You got to do that. For some of you who are mothers and you got multiple children and you are not doing a thing towards your business, you're not doing a thing towards bettering their life, you're not doing any of those things, but staying up in people's face and clanking glasses and talking about some, you need me time, you need money. Your children need security. I'm sorry, they're here. I'm all about taking care of yourself. I'm all about self-care. I'm all about those things. You need to do that. But your children also need you too. And if you are single with no children, your head needs to be down and you need to be finding the optimal opportunities to make your future great. Because if you are moving the trajectory of your life, you need to get in spaces where the wealth is. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You don't want it bad enough. That's why I tell people, like, you don't want it bad enough. You don't. You don't want it bad enough. And just okay, I don't. I really don't, Jay. I don't. You're waiting on somebody to give you permission. You don't need permission. This is the age of Aquarius. There is no need for you to seek somebody to validate you and approve you and to give you permission and tell you, okay, you got the green light and it's okay. You don't have to do this. Oh my God. No, no, no. Be an adult. Be an adult. I'm waiting on I'm waiting on God to tell me, why can't you command ye me? Why can't you just command God? I believe that's in the book of Job. I want to say this in the book of Job. Command ye me. Why can't you just, God, is what we're gonna do. That's already sitting in my spirit. It's been sitting in my belly. We're gonna just do this. If I fail, I fail. If I do well, I do. I've been sitting here long enough. All this talent, all these skills that I could be putting structure to and getting my family out of this mediocrity. I gotta do it. Because 2 years up, I don't know what's going to happen. Presidential election is coming up this year. You don't know what's in that realm. Some of y'all too comfortable and you really just in this dystopian mindset. I pity your children. Permanent underclass. Do you hear me? Permanent. Which means I don't care. You can try to pray your way out. You can try to fast your way out. You're not coming out. You're not coming out. You're not coming out. Permanent underclass. Look it up. Do research on it. Guess who's going to be at the bottom? Ain't going to be just black brown folks. It's going to be all folks that didn't listen. It's going to be all folks that was trying to protest. All the people that was trying to, wave the flags and all that. All these people that's talking about, I'm waiting on God and I'm waiting on the pastor to tell me. I'm waiting for my blessed oil. I'm waiting on my prayer cloth and I'm waiting on revival and I'm waiting on this conference and I'm waiting on somebody to touch me and tell me and prophesy to me and tell me what I need to be doing with my life. I'm waiting. You're gonna be in the permanent underclass. You and your children and your grandchildren and your great grandchildren. You're not coming out. Your children and your children, and if you think that that's a prophecy, that's not a prophecy. Mm-mm. You are just being so negative. If you think that's negative, you ought to see the 2025 project, the Project 2025 plan. That's negative. Some of y'all don't even have the bandwidth to even see what that's about. That's what I'm saying. You ain't got time. You really need to hold off on dating. Don't talk to nobody if they're not at the minimum per month. I mean, minimum per year per the state. That's your guideline right there. If he is not making or they're not making that much money, that's it. Here we go. I'm going to tell y'all about this real quick. I'm looking at the World Economic Forum. AI chips. They're doing it now, baby. The AI chips, cars. People are migrating um, across different waters and countries. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All that's happening right now. They're just letting you know. They're watching. They're looking at all that. Human mobility. All the people trying to change. I'm trying to change, girl. He got so much potential. Bye. You don't have the bandwidth for potential, okay? You don't have the bandwidth. You don't have it. I love you, but you don't have the bandwidth. One more thing, and I'm getting off of here. So in the old age, okay, in the old age, people followed people without any question. That's why a lot of people had to drop off when I started talking about the Bible, because how dare you question the Bible? Why didn't you question anything? Curiosity is the first step to clarity. Okay. And that's when people don't want you. In the age of Pisces, it was because I told you, like, I'm telling you this because it's for your own good. I told you so. You follow people without questioning. You follow people without understanding the strategy. You follow people without understanding what they were doing. You follow people because you were scared to follow yourself. Do you not understand that? Keep watching over people's behaviors. People tend to follow people without questioning them because they don't know how to trust themselves. They don't know how to follow themselves. They don't know how to follow their own heart. It is you were so dependent on them, even if they were leading you into whatever path of poverty or path of just enough, they trick you and gaslit you because nobody bothered to question. Nobody. And it worked for a while until people start waiting, like, wait a minute. This is when you start doing that, when you start getting that little inkling inside, that's your soul waking up. That's your soul waking up. But if you don't learn how to have courage and start questioning things, that comes into this new age and you're holding on to that old age because you want the old ways to still be the truth. And it's not the truth. That's why you got these celebrities going nuts. All this stuff is coming to the light. All these people coming out saying that this person did this celebrity is doing this celebrity is going down. These people are coming off of their idol thrones. There are no more thrones. There are no more idol worship. Y'all, people put entertainers and celebrities as your leaders. You want Beyonce to fight for you and to fight for the country. It's saying, why don't she speak out against this? And why don't they speak out against this? If you are looking for celebrities to do your dirty work, are you kidding me? Beyonce and Kim Kardashian and all these people did not get into business to defend people. If they do it, that's fine. But they used to use their platforms. Why are they doing your job? You're the citizen. They're citizens too, but they learn how to master a system. How they got there is none of my business. I really don't care. But for you to sit up here and make people that you've never met before responsible for your way of living and for you not speaking up, that's a problem in itself. It's the age of Aquarius. This is the golden year of creativity. This is it, baby. 20 years, Pluto gonna be locked in into Aquarius. But for the next 2,000 years, we are in this thing. We're in it. And it's gonna go into Capricorn. By the time it gets to Capricorn, ain't none of us gonna be here. Bay and Kim are not your parents. Amen. Speak up for yourself. Absolutely. Those are the people that's going to be stuck in the permanent underclass. I'm telling you that straight up. And I know this is going to hurt people's feelings, but if you are on here and you have it in your mind that, yeah, they should be speaking out, and Beyonce really needs to speak up, and she needs to, that girl's an entertainer. Why would you put her in a position where she has to be the liaison between the people and the politics? She didn't get famous for that. She's an entertainer. She's a singer. You didn't put Whitney Houston up there. Michael Jackson and them did it because they wanted to. They did it to just wake up, but it's not changing anything. Entertainers are not responsible for your issues. You are responsible for your own issues because you're not standing up for what you believe in. And if you're not going to stand up for what you believe in, put your head down and get out of this 209,000. You had to get up. This is it. We're in it. Do you not understand that? New Bible being written as of now. And guess who's doing it? It ain't you. It's them. And guess what? Your children are gonna be indoctrinated. You know why? You know why? AI is gonna be the new God. You heard it here first. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. You want me to back it up? You want me to tell you why? Let's sort this out. ChatGPT can give you an answer within 0.3 seconds. With God, with Jesus, you have to wait on that. You have to wait. You have to wait days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months to get an answer. AI can tell you in 0.3 seconds. They ain't gotta wait. I didn't say I agree with it. I didn't say nothing. I'm just telling you, your children, because your children are watching your life. Because I'm gonna tell you this: the gospel that you care so much about, and you telling your children that they need to get right and all this kind of stuff, they're gonna lead your life and say, "Mama ain't did nothing." How's she gonna tell me about a God? Let me go to ChatGPT. They're gonna spit out a business plan, they're gonna spit out a marketing plan, they're gonna spit out a sales plan, it's gonna spit out a contract, it's gonna spit out terms and conditions, it's gonna spit out their strategy and how they're gonna manage their schedule for the next 90 days. ChatGPT gonna tell them everything. No, ain't gotta wait on God for nothing. AI is gonna be, they're gonna look at God, they're gonna look at AI as an entity, as a deity. And your Elohim is going to be for the birds. They're not trying to hear that. They're looking at your life. Your life is not evidence that God is real. I don't care. I do not care about what you think. You can log off. And if they mess with you, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. The way you judge people, the way you mean towards people, they looking at all of that. Don't you know Gen Z? They are 1 in 3 Gen Zs are not making any money. They're not working anywhere. They're not doing anything. 1 in 3. 1 in 3. That's a tight number right there. The future has failed them. This is not a future that they want to grow up in. Because, instead of trying to, go back and get, you need to be creating a future that they want to actually be a part of. Come on, Calista. That's the word right there. She said, "Woo, it's hard to love and believe in the same God that left your mama and pappy destitute. And it's hard to believe in the same God that said you want to go to heaven with your oppressors." You think they want you up there with them? Are you kidding me? Oh, y'all going to the same heaven. Are you kidding me? You don't even like these people. They don't even like you. Anything to keep you hoping. Anything to keep you open. And everybody's trying so hard to say who's who and who land it belongs to who, and this is our land, and it ain't your land. You gotta buy it. Do you have money? Do you have 209,000? Hmm. This is our land. So they took it. Now what? What's your problem? What you think you think they're gonna freely give it to you? You think that's gonna happen? You think that's gonna happen in your lifetime? Not in this one. Not in this one. I'm pulling up this map because I'm trying. I got to get the right thing because I'm trying to go into. Okay, here we go. Here we go. AI will be seen as a deity. Oh, Jasmine, they're gonna ask the right question. Yeah, they're gonna get better and better and better. These, a lot of these kids, y'all don't give them benefit of the doubt. A lot of these kids know. One of my friends from high school he asked me, he was like, "What is ChatGPT?" And I said, "Okay," I said that question bothers me. And he was like, "I don't even know what that is." He said, "One of my friends was saying it." I said, "Ask your children, do they know what it is? And you let me know." He said, "Jay, they know." He said, "They know exactly what it is and they use it." I feel so dumb and behind. I said, "Well, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna say you dumb, but I am gonna say you behind. Because for you to not know what it is bothers me." So and you can't like I need y'all to understand, like you believe something that you didn't question. So, some of y'all are like, "Oh, I bind the enemy now." What enemy? Jay, stop. I'm I'm just saying. I'm not trying to get you to question things, but I am trying to get you to open up your mind to be understanding that you're going to have to search for God on your own. Like your relationship with God is unique to you. And that's where we're at. The relationship that you have with God, with the divine, and in your power and the power within, you already have it. It's not coming outside of you. It's coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house, which is you. Ask your children what they want to do. Ask your children, what is it that they desire? What do they want? What are they skilled in? What are they passionate about? She's gonna be a lawyer. AI is taking over law. Did y'all know that? Lawyers don't want to hear that, but that's a reality. It's just reality. Like that's where we're at. Uh, she's gonna be a doctor. AI is taking over doctors. They're doing surgeries. I'm sorry. I mean, this is all activation. I told y'all that the skies start looking at the skies for different phenomenon. Y'all don't even do that. There's stuff going on in the cosmos, signs and wonders from heaven. These things are happening in real time. In fact, there's heightened activity. Those are demons. How do you know that? And why did you go automatically go there? This is why it's not going to be a revolution. There's never going to be a revolution. Some of y'all tell me we need a revolution. We need a revolution. It's not going to be one. God cannot come here. He can't defy his own law. He can't. rebel against his own law. You have to have a body to come here. There's a reason why there's a cutoff. Everybody that enters this realm and that's going to be seen in this realm has to have a body to operate, to do business here. Kristen, and this is going to sound insensitive, the church is the person. We have totally bypassed that. The church is the person. And the only way you're going to, it's all Christ. It's Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is the office of Jesus. It's the anointing. It's the age of Christ. The church is the church system. When I say the church system is what I'm saying. They're failing because they're not teaching the future. They're not teaching their people how to be ready for the future. And that's one of the reasons why I left. I left the church system because you keep me back. You're keeping me in a stagnant place. You're not teaching me how to heal myself. You're not teaching me how to grow in Christ, to use my mind, to use my soul, to go within and to go and get help from, like, equip me if just in case I can't get to a phone. Equip me just in case I can't get to somebody to pray for me. Equip me just in case I don't have access to blessed oil. Equip me just in case I don't have access to get to my Bible. If I don't have no blessed oil, if I ain't got no prayer cloth, if I ain't got nobody, Sister Mary, whoever to pray for me, if I ain't got nobody to call on, if I ain't got nobody to lay hands on me, how am I going? Like, if I can't get to those things, how can I be empowered? And see, they'll hold that energy and that knowledge up so that you can call on them. Let me call Pastor because they can get a prayer through. Why can't you get a prayer through? Because you've made your people paralyzed where they can't get a prayer through, even to start their own businesses. I have come across so many Christians who want to serve other Christians, and I tell them, you're going to mess yourself up because you're being prejudiced even in your own religion. You don't know who gonna need to see Christ, who needs to see Jesus within you. You got crosses splattered all over your profile, and you're moving people out of the way. Don't you? I have served people from all over with all types of religious backgrounds, and all of them said, "Jay, you just don't know how much you bless me." And I'm not a Christian, but and I'm like, I'm not identified as a Christian either, but I do know Jesus or Yeshua. It's a control mechanism to keep you bound. It is. It just is. If your pastor is not preparing you for this upcoming 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 years, you need to run away from the church. I'm sorry. If they're keeping you throwing up and running around the church and keeping you shouting, but your life is not changing, then you're having a good time, but nothing is spiritually shifting. And I'm going to continue to stand on that. If your bills are still behind, your credit is shot, but you running around and speaking in a tongue, that you're having just an emotional disturbance. If you can't supernaturally change your life, where is your God? That's what people are looking at. After Sunday service is over, when you go home and you kick off your shoes, what are you doing for the rest of the day? How are you honoring God from Sunday all the way to Saturday, or Saturday to Saturday, depending on when you worship the Sabbath? Because they lied about that too. The Sabbath is on Saturday. Because they got to pay bills, Jasmine. They got to pay bills. They got to keep the mortgage paid, and then they guilt you for not. They guilt you for not giving. They tell you how much the church needs this and the church needs that, and you're gonna be blessed if you tithe. But the people are still struggling. The children still need things. You got children going to college with zero in their pocket, but got a whole church full of folk that's barely making it. And chapel. And the parents sitting up there, I hope somebody give. I hope somebody help my baby. Where were you at for the last 18 years? Church is not a business, but it is a business. I told you spirituality is how you communicate with the spirit realm. To get insight and information from the spirit realm, how you communicate. So I'm gonna let you know this. If you haven't done anything supernatural in the last 5 years, if you got people in your life that hasn't done anything supernatural in 5 years, they gotta leave. You need to make a decision. You need to do an analysis of people in your life. You just can't spend as much time with them. They're not changing, they're not moving, they're not growing, they're not doing anything. You need to be coached. You need to get help. You need help. You need to learn how to turn water into wine because it ain't happening. You got to wake up. It's the 14th of May. Y'all know how I am about the middle of the month. What have you accomplished from the 1st to the 14th? Are you meeting your sales goals? Are you ahead and not behind? Where are you on your sales goals? That's a problem. If you are behind, that is a problem. You need to shift your strategy so you can meet your cash goal, or you need to shift your energy or your messaging so that you meet your sales goals. Where are you on the totem pole? That's ridiculous. And I'm only saying this stuff because I want y'all to wake up. I don't want anybody to be looking crazy in the next 12 to 14, 16 months. I really don't. But at that point, when you see 404 not found, when you try to type my name in, that means I'm out. I'm doing something else. I thought Jay was still. I gotta go. I have to leave. You gotta wake up. You've got to wake up. Get to work. Get to work. There is no more playtime. There's no more back and forth. There's no more back and forth with yourself. Get to work. It's the only way you can't. There's nothing else to get ready for. There's nothing else. Y'all missed that whole year. All last year you had time. This is it. In fact, healing is not even required because most of your wealthy people still are just as jacked up as all get out. You trying to heal for what? I don't know what you're trying to heal from, but you need to get some skills so you can get up. So anyway, let me go on. Come on to the matriarch, get coached. I got a whole link. My stand store is updated. So information about the matriarch is in my stand store. Click on the link if you are interested. Information, everything is on there, including the pricing, all of it. Testimonials, case studies, all of that is on there. But you have got to focus. You got to work. You have to work in my program. All right. Love y'all so much. Have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll be back here 8 o'clock in the morning. Take care. You got this.